Hey everyone, welcome to Meeple Bits. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Organizing Bits, where we tackle the game Peak Oil. So this one, interestingly, again, it's like when I finally get games back to the table, I kind of break them open, and then it's like, oh man, I don't have an insert for that one, or I don't have any good organization. So this is an interesting one because you'll notice that there is so much just wasted space in this box. And if I were to rewatch my how-to and review, I'm sure I commented on exactly that because all this space is taken up by this just one fold board. They should have gone with a quad fold so that the box could have been significantly reduced. So as a result of all this empty space, what we have is a lot of things that we had to end up printing. So if you watched my last one on Scythia, that was simple and straightforward, and there was almost nothing to it. This one, however, required quite a bit of printing so that you could, because I really wanted to fill up the box. Now, there were some files where I was able to easily just print what I needed, but I wanted also to absorb the white space. Okay, so now that everything is taken out, we're left with an empty box. So what do we have? We've got stacks and stacks of card trays, and after I printed this first stack of card trays, I ran out of white filament. So to continue, I had to then finish everything out in a black filament. So, you see, I printed these guys and then I ran out of white filament. So this is going to be a toned insert. And here's everything that had to get printed. More trays, like just trays. So we have one, two, three, so three, four, five. We have five of these types of trays, which again, they look like they hold, I forget exactly the pieces. I'll figure it out in just a minute. So we have five of these. We have five of these styles. So we got 5x5s. Then we've got one of this style and then one of this style over here. So these with the dividers and divots, and then that's everything. So with that, we are going to put all these boxes down into the, the empty box that we have, and then figure out where we need to put all the cards. Because again, there's not a terrible amount of pieces. So let's go ahead and figure it out. Okay, so we went and figured everything out. So we are going to take these five pieces here. I got some stray filament, but it's right. So we're going to take these five, which are the squared off with the hole in the bottom, and we are going to put them 5x5. We're going to put all five of these around the board, like so. These, with the card cutouts, are going to go around the exterior. And these two will go right in the middle. So this is what we have. So we took all the white space, all the air, and then literally just created a lot of squares to fill it all in. So with that, we are going to um, fill up all the areas with the player cards and pieces. So we'll go ahead and start with basically dropping in the reference card into each of these spots. So we've got orange, green, purple, yellow, and white. So you would drop those down there, and that's all the purpose that these thick things do. And then these tokens, we're just going to drop into their respective locations, like so. So you've got a card, a card with the tokens in so much depth. Now, you could probably shave these files down a bit and still get away with it, but we're not going to concern ourselves too much. All right, so reference cards, I guess we're going to drop these up here. These cards we're going to drop over here. Oh, the rest of these cards right here. These cards, oh, also right here. These cards go over here. The oil field cards will go right here, and then these cards will go right here. So then you just take the different types of cards and drop them into the slots. Easy enough. Next, we are going to take the oil tokens. And that's what the one piece is for here. So over here, we're going to drop these red tokens, which there's not a whole lot of them. In the big one, we're going to put the black barrels. In the middle one, we're going to drop the yellow barrels. Like so. Okay. And then the last little bit is these token pieces. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this. There we go. Let's get that out. All right. So these sort of flat pieces here, I forget exactly what they're for offhand. So these flat tiles go right down here. Let's. If I could get them to fit properly. There we go. It doesn't fit hole wise either. So this one we're going to have to put somewhere. So we'll probably keep it up over there. And then the rest of these tokens go right down here. Okay. And there we have it. This is the complete insert for peak oil. We took a large box that was obnoxious, that should never have been this large, condensed it down, or sorry, didn't condense down, but organized out the baggies. So we got rid of the baggies. There weren't many of them. And then at least we got rid of all the excess air and filled it in with needless things. So, square box, a lot of square stuff. Took everything else, and then we'll just drop this bag here. Rule book right on top. Now, the struggle with this insert, the board. There we go. There we go. Is that it's not going to do a great job of keeping the pieces in place when I store it vertically. I can already see that they are going to probably shift around a bit, but no worries. And there we have it. So we've increased the weight of this box of air by whatever the filament grams was. I can already hear the pieces shaking around. And I guess, now that we've stored it vertically, so we'll store it vertically. Let's see how well that held up, actually. Now, curiosity is getting me now. I need to know. So let's take this out. And, okay, not terrible. The oil barrels came up to the side, but everything else actually did stay where it belongs. So, all right, that's promising. Okay. Okay. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you have any questions about this insert, please leave a comment down below. I'm happy to help out as best that I can. If you've enjoyed the video and you like the content, I do appreciate the support. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, everyone, until next time, thanks so much for watching.